here a few kilometers before our first turn point. We have a lot of high cloud here.
Already in the morning, a massive thunderstorm had formed over the Texas Gulf Coast, bringing with it a huge shield of cirrus clouds. Our first turn point is located exactly in that direction. There are two possible options, but we don't yet know which one will actually work. Welcome back to my series on the World Championship. The past 5 competition days have been full of exciting and challenging moments.
We made it! Yes!
Right now, I'm in first place, closely followed by Simon Schröder, Radek Kretschrik and Christoph Aberdee. The competition is intense, and with my current position in the overall ranking, the pressure is definitely increasing. Before coming to the World Championship, I couldn't have imagined being on the podium or even leading the competition. It was really hard to predict, as this is my first time competing in an 18-meter World Championship. On top of that, flying with a new aircraft added another layer of uncertainty. I simply didn't know how I would compare to the competition. But that also had an advantage. At the start, I didn't put too much pressure on myself. Now, however, with this position, the pressure is building up. Not just from within, but also from the outside. My friends, my community, everyone is following along, sending me messages, wishing me luck and hoping I can finish strong. Their support is incredibly motivating, but it also makes the whole situation even more intense. And now, competition day 6 is here, bringing a whole new level of tension. It's all about not losing everything now.
Sun on the ground, and we're slowly flying to the turn point. Average speed up to now is 123 kilometers an hour. We calculated with about 140, so it will be really a challenging day in the race to come back home and somehow make the task or make as many kilometers as possible. But I need to be really patient.
We have to glide to the next turn point. The goal is to optimize glide performance and avoid losing too much altitude by flying too fast. Otherwise we might not reach the next town. Under this cloud, another glider is circling. I take advantage of this option, but rely on my own Laros barometer to decide whether it's worth turning.
Steigt nicht.
Every unnecessary turn in weak or non-existing lift costs time and altitude, which could be crucial later in the day. Fortunately, there are other gliders around me, who in this moment are my new teammates. We can only win by working together.
Ja, wenn wir das jetzt hier schaffen, glaube ich, dass wir halt auf jeden Fall nicht heimkommen. Aber wir müssen jetzt machen, was geht.
So, now I finally reached the turn point, still with 1000 meters above the ground. Several other gliders are here too, most of them a bit lower. At least a small success. From this perspective, my only thought is survival, avoiding an outlanding or having to use the motor. Now I head back towards the last developments instead of flying directly to the next turn point. I just don't see another option.
Ich bin etwa 40 Kilo leichter.
In big thermals, it's better to dump water ballast. In my case, I've released the outer wing tanks, bringing my weight down to around 560 kilograms. The small wisps of clouds are incredibly hard to spot because the cirrus cover is also wide. But every opportunity matters now. It could be the saving thermal. There's a bit more sunlight breaking through now, but I'm concerned about the soaking wet ground. There are lots of small lakes and puddles, which is absolutely not good for thermal development. I'm still at 850 meters above the ground, and the first wisps are showing slight lift. But it's not really strong enough to circle in.
It is so fucking hot in here. The moisture is crazy. We need someone.
Now it's about carefully searching the area. Only 600 meters left. But now something is happening in the air. I'm sinking. A possible sign of nearby thermals. Slight lift. I have to try now, or I'll soon have to use the motor, which would mean that the competition flight is over.
Auch gerade eingekreist.
The thermal is actually improving. Now it's all about coring it as precisely as possible and having patience.
Eins, zwei.
At least I'm 200 meters higher now and the cloud ahead is continuing to build.
Ja, ich auch. Ich fliege jetzt mal zu der schönen Wolke.
The next cloud worked much better and I was able to gradually make my way back into the better weather conditions. The race against time is now incredibly intense and I'm just trying to do my best. Just before reaching the next turn point, I'm a bit stunned. Other gliders are much higher. I had actually thought my flight was perfect. In hindsight, it turned out that a group of pilots had taken a significantly more direct route to the second turn point. In the end, I only managed to finish in 14th place for the day. But Simon and I are not frustrated. We are actually quite satisfied with our flight.
Hey guys, today is heaven. Let's make a quick update what happened yesterday. We had a very challenging task yesterday because there was a thunderstorm reaching our eastern turn point, or at least the cirrus cover reached this turn point. The competition director was aware of this problem, at least after setting the task in the morning in the briefing, but then they decided to just let us try, and they thought it won't be a big problem and perhaps a little bit of a challenge. At the end it was a really huge challenge, and there were two ways you can use. The first option was to get back from the turn point straight to Wolli a few kilometers and then make a huge deviation around in forbidden airspace. Simon and I thought this is the only possible option, and especially the better option. And then we found out that the others, they did the other option. They just flew with a little bit of sun on the ground in the sea breeze area, in the humid area from the thunderstorm. And they found also good times there, because the cloud base was not too good and so on. But they were faster than we were. At the end we are happy that we made the task, because we landed at I think 7:30 p.m. so very late. Again, it was a 6-hour 30 flight. We were quite exhausted, and yesterday during the flight already it was feeling a little bit of sick. And tonight it was not getting better, but I'm still sitting here in the glider. My ears are clogged a little bit. I don't feel great, but what can we do? We are here at the World Gliding Championship. If we rest, the competition is done. We invested so much time and also so much money into this project that of course that's not really an option otherwise if you're feeling really bad. And then tomorrow is a rest day. Let's hope to get a little bit better tomorrow to rest. And I hope that I make a good flight today, even with a small handicap. And then there's Simon. Simon made a relaunch, or I'm sure he's in the air already. He has problems with his motor doors in the back. They are opening partly, making a lot of noise. And then today he decided to tape it slightly, make an aero toe. Ah, super. So, Simon is back in the air. I am here 12 kilometers far away from the start line. Great conditions. Looks like a homogeneous day.
Today's task is a 458 kilometer racing challenge. With 4 turn points and short legs, there's little room for variation. We opted for an early start of the task again to fly in the optimal weather window. However, this also meant having the competition right on our heels, which led to noticeable tension. The wind played a significant role that day, making it hard to avoid excessive course deviations. For the second part of the flight, Simon and I flew together, which was a great help given my health condition.
Gehen wir mal rein, oder? Mach auf. Ja. Aber ich glaube, wir müssen uns einfach mit 3 Meter abfinden.
Especially at the turn points, we could constantly see the competition on Flarm, giving us the uneasy feeling that they were closing in and we were losing ground. Fortunately, a long final glide with strong energy lines worked in our favor. Since we were slightly ahead of the schedule, we could take advantage of better conditions and make the most of the energy lines. The last part of the final glide was quite painful for my ears, as I struggled with pressure equalization. As a result, I ended up entering the finish circle a bit too high and had to descend very slowly in the circuit. Simon and I finished tied for the first place in the daily ranking. finally a great success after some mixed results in the past days. In the evening, the international night took place, but I couldn't fully enjoy it due to my health.
Today is rest day and I need this rest day so much. I'm ill since yesterday or the day before. There's some virus going on here. I don't know exactly what it is, but a lot of the Germans, and I'm sure also some other teams, have the same problems. And so what was the biggest problem yesterday was the final glide, where we descended. We had a long final glide, but at the end we had a really fast final glide. So you descend quickly, and when you descend, the pressure in the ear changes, and one of my ears, the left hand one, is blocked. And even after one day, it is not really completely clear up to now. But I need to fly tomorrow. Whether it should be okay to fly. If we have a lot of luck, tomorrow is another day where we can't fly because there are some rain showers coming. Today's challenge was to get something to help me get this year cleared. The problem is, we're actually in the World Gliding Championship, so we are not allowed to use all the medicine which is available. That's why I only got a spray today for my nose, and other things are not allowed from the anti-doping list. So I already slept a lot today, but really feeling better. My fingers crossed that the night will be good, and tomorrow morning it is slightly better. At least the ear is not blocked anymore. And then let's continue this exciting race here.
In the meantime, most of the other pilots were at the rest day event. My brother also had a great time and got to see something other than just the airfield for a change. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, it would honestly mean a lot to me if you left a like and subscribed. It really keeps me motivated to share more adventures with you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next one.